Street Fighter 5, and gonna be doing Quest Mode with Akira Yuki. You may hear some background thumping and shouting noises. That is my neighbors. They only have about a month left here, but they seem determined to make the most of it, so good on them, I guess. Now, disclaimer, I'm a terrible Akira. Most of his cool moves seem to be doing sort of difficult motions in sequence, and I can't really do that. But I'll do what I can. Follow what I named him in Kumite mode in VF4. Although here I have punctuation marks, so let's get super fancy. Go. Oh. No, it's regular letter. Okay. I'm never gonna figure this interface out. Great. I love how you have so many space buttons. It's really nice. You can pick a different one each time if you want. Oh, that's not gonna work. Because although the letters show up here as equal width each, in the rest of the game they're rendered as just taking up as much width as the letter itself needs, so a space would not have much actual width and useless as a indentation device, basically. Although you can probably do a bunch of spaces if you wanted. We'll try. Oh, my neighbors. It's pretty loud. And they always start this up at like 9 p.m. because that's the perfect time to do this. Not earlier in the day when they weren't doing anything in particular, it seemed. No. Okay. So let's check out his beginning costumes. You start with 2 costumes, and you can unlock 2 more. I don't know if I'll be able to do well enough with him to unlock anything, but I feel just like being a weirdo and swapping his headband. Type B will have the red headband, no doubt. Yeah. I don't like this outfit particularly. Still don't like it. The belt is funny, you can't see it. Oh wait, yeah, I'm a smarty. So instead of having a knot in front like, I don't know, regular belts, it's got 2 knots in back. Now I don't know how you actually tie a belt and get 2 knots out of it like that. Especially behind, you just do it in front and then rotate it around yourself. It's just so bizarre, but I guess they were trying to stand out in a crowd. It'd be tough to tell when the knot was starting to come undone, but Maybe they're just fake knots. I don't know. It's just weird. I mean, it's just the power of their martial art. You had to be really good at knots to qualify. Alright, so I'm not going to be using Type B. Stick to Type A. That's cool. So we can leave that alone. And, 2.6% done, yes! So, items collected, that's just the items that make up my 2 costumes that I started with automatically, basically. Cool. There's only two difficulties, normal and hard. I do hard because normal is just way too easy at the easy levels, and what's the point of that? So, I figure I get more play out of it if I set it on hard, and the easy is occasionally a little challenging. Did that right. Okay. Save all this hard work. Okay, and off to the newbie arcade SEGA ARENA COAST. Good cue. Dare I try it? Well, why not? Hey, my spaces did work. Holy darned. Oh man. Oh, the pressure. Why do this to me, game? I don't know what I'm doing. You don't get item battles very much. So, this is depressing. Well, maybe I'll win. Let's get some help here. Now, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, like holding down and then back and then forward. I mean, come on. This one I actually can kind of do... Well, wait, maybe that's something else. I don't know. I haven't done his command training or anything. Probably not going to end up playing Akira a whole lot. Because it just takes way more expertise than I'm prepared. That's interesting. He had a punch plus kick move in 4, but it was weird and I couldn't figure out what the heck it was. Well, a lot of stuff going on with his punch plus kick, apparently. Quarter circle back deflection? Jeez. It's insanity. Insanity, I tell you. One thing I don't get with the notation in these move lists, why do they put guard after kick and punch? Because on the actual stick layout, the buttons from left to right go guard, punch, kick. So shouldn't it be guard plus kick? Oh well. So there's, I mean, just tons of crazy stuff. I can't. Oh, wait, what's this? Okay. Man, there's all kinds of, so in 4 there was only, I think, one move on pushing all 3 buttons. Now there's a bunch. Well, that's pretty crazy. And then you go from this stance and do more stuff. Oh man, I'm not gonna worry about that. Throws. I think you can only throw standing characters. Yeah. It's like a throw. Oh man. Well, I'm not gonna worry about that either. It's got some complicated looking throws. Reversals, so that's back punch kick, so I'm terrible with reversals, so I'm going to try to avoid doing back punch plus kick, or down back, or down. Jeez. I mean, the tricky thing, especially in this game, is that you have to match not only the timing of when the opponent's gonna hit you, but also the altitude of their strike. Is it a Is it a high punch? You have to go back. If it's a mid, you have to go down back. If it's a low, you have to press down. And the 2 buttons, all with the correct timing. Also, back plus all 3 buttons is also a reversal. That one I might be able to do. Is it just a generic reversal? It doesn't say versus what. Yeah. Well. Okay, so that told me I've got a bunch of moves on punch plus kick. I don't want to do back on the stick with punch plus kick though, because that's reversals. Although universal reversal might be back plus all 3 buttons. But I do want to win this game, or this match. There's an item at stake. Now pretty much the only move I could do in 4 was forward punch, which I can't even do at the moment. There it is. This is elbow. Owie, she just paralyzed me apparently. Oh no. Well, there was also forward kick, but you see where that got me.
Fight 2. Ready? Go.
So that was kick plus. Doesn't really have a whole lot of kick moves. That was kick plus guard, which is usually a kick move, but with Akira it's a punch move. How about punch plus kick? Uh-oh. Now wait a second. Were his reversals? I'm already confused.
Ready? Go.
His reversals were punch plus kick. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't want to do those, but I do want to do forward punch plus kick. Because that does cool stuff like that. Wow, you couldn't do that in 4. And this is all 3 buttons, neutral. And now the 3 buttons forward does the same thing. And there's this apparently universal counter move. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta stop screwing around. Okay.
Ready?
For 32 Cordelia. Oh no, that was the wrong button. I meant to do punch. That's not a good start. I gotta learn how to juggle off of that, because it sure looks like a launch. Wow, punch plus kick rules. Wish I'd had that in 4. Woohoo, give me that item. Oh, this is money. Friggin' heck. How much money are we talking here? Because, like, the cheapest item is 1,000. So, if it's anything less than, like, 500, that's more or less useless.
Go ahead, knock yourself out.
But it does seem hard to earn money in this game. In quest mode here. Man, punch plus kick is sweet. Oh, that was supposed to be a throw. I still don't get it. I always whiff throws with Akira and it turns into that little kind of uppercut. I'm not even sure what that is. Is that some kind of... I don't even know what input I'm doing to cause that. It's when I try to throw, but it's not a throw. It's like when I screw up a throw or something. Uh-oh. Another move is kind of that. It's transitioning from a crouching punch to a forward punch. You'll do that sort of thrust punch.
Ready? Go!
Oh, it's crouching. It's stupid. I can't throw crouching characters. Ow! Oh, there, that sound meant I deflected. That was with back plus all 3 buttons. Well, that's exciting. So I all of a sudden have, like, quadruple the number of special moves that I could do in 4. Because they actually put some pretty easy to execute button combo moves in. So that's exciting. Oh, the hip hop. It's coming through the ceiling.
It's go time, baby. Fight 1.
I hope it's muffled enough that YouTube doesn't detect what actual song it is and charge me royalty fees or something. It's not me, YouTube, it's my neighbors, my stupid, silly neighbors. No offense to them or anything.
Fight 2.
Unless they keep this up past 11 tonight, in which case I'll actually have to call the police, as my landlady told me I should do. That would be interesting. I don't really want to do that. So hopefully they just knock it off. In a decent hour. Oh! That's a semi-decent hour. Dang!
Fight 3. Ready?
Yeah, what am I doing? Punch plus kick got weird. Oh, I'm so hoping he'd go over the wall. Well, punch plus kick are getting weird and I'll just stick to punch and kick separately. Whoa, that super knocked him back. Oh, I thought I was gonna throw. Whoa! See, that was supposed to be a throw, but it somehow... I don't know what that is. Is that me accidentally hitting all 3 buttons? Because I do that sometimes. Oh, that was interesting. Well, he's definitely gotten used to blocking my elbow attempts. Oh, didn't get that one. Uh-oh. Okay, so punch plus kick moves
What can I say? I'm on top.
stopped working against the flame. Oh, it's 3,000 gold. Sweet. I say it's time to go on a shopping spree. 3,000 gold. Probably can't. Whoa. Oh. Now, is that just his normal hair in brown color? That's not exciting. Ugh. Purple headband. You know. No. Oh, glasses. Might be. Do I want glasses? I don't know. Like, a lot of characters kind of can use glasses to disguise their slightly wonky looking eyes in this game, but Akira's eyes aren't too wonky. Let's take a look here. It's not bad. I don't think I need glasses. Glasses are usually the first thing I buy, so now I don't want the brown hair, because that's just not exciting enough. Okay. Necklace. White wristbands. Don't I already? Oh no, they're black, aren't they? Yeah, I don't know if that's worth 1,000. Whoa, I could get bandages. White belt. I think I already have a white belt. Or is it black? In VF5 Final Showdown, you start with a white belt, I think, but maybe we're gonna have to go look. Blue. Belts are cheap. Get those funky belts. Can't afford. Whoop. So, white belt, white wristbands, white bandages. So, try to imagine. Here's a black belt. See, he's kind of got this black and white pattern going here, so anything I did would disrupt it, but I could get, well, I could get white wristbands and a white belt and those white kung fu shoes. Were those 1,000? They might be all white except for my hair. I do think those kung fu shoes look a little silly, but you know. Oh wait, the bandages are, I don't know. I guess I don't need bandages, so I can do wristbands, belt, oh, okay. Well, let's go for it. Ka-ching! Easy come, easy go. Yeah, I don't usually get this much dough early on. Like, usually the most money I get is like 1,000 after like a ton of fights. So cool. Cool. So now I'm pretty much like in Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown, except the shoes are different, but well, what can you do? The shoes in fact look pretty dorky, but you know, let's just live with that for now. I think I do want to just make a little statement with the red headband though. Now we're looking smooth. Looking smooth with just a little spice. Yay! I spent all my money. I still have to beat this guy. I mean, I don't have to, but I pretty much, you know, honor requires. It's only 9th queue. I mean, 9th queue. That Eileen was what, 3rd queue?
Love big time players.
So why did I lose to the flame? Check out my white wristbands, Flame. You're in trouble now, buddy. And one thing is that it's hard to tell when Brad is throwable because he's always sort of bobbing and weaving his shoulders. See, like, I don't know. I think also he just punches a lot, and when you're bad at defending like me, that's gonna cause problems. Oh, so that's the shoulder bounce. I think that was forward punch kick. But that's a little different. Maybe it's because I was crouching to begin with? Yeah, so if you're crouching and you do forward punch kick, you get the shoulder, which is cool. Shoulder's a pretty cool move. Oh, short range though. Totally worked me. It's a whammy on me. He starts invading a lot. Oh. Finally blocked. Hey, I blocked it. Surprise. Didn't think I could defend, did ya? Well, I don't blame you. Oh! Didn't see that coming. Hey! These weird little... That was kind of an evade, but is that like one of those defensive moves where you... dang it. This guy's tricky. Well, I mean, and I suck as Akira, but still. Yeah, basically the end of each round, he just did some little thing that skunked me.
Presenting the
fight one. Ready? Go!
Ah. Down attacks going. There's that forward back thing Akira can do. I'd like to figure that out too. Uh-oh. How can I block? Oh, I went forward and back right into it. Oh. Bob and weave.
Fight three. Ready?
Oh. Really jab my way out easily. I got a little lucky there. Oh, that was not a follow-up. Phew. See there, he's bobbing and weaving. It looks like he's kind of crouching, but he isn't really, so you can just throw him and gotta recognize that.
Let's see how many seconds you'll last. Are you ready for this?
Fight one. Ready?
So all that seemed like big bad moves, but it didn't really do much damage. The elbow does pretty good damage. Actually, I guess it doesn't. Well, actually, I noticed that in 4 too. The elbow does like variable damage. Whoa, that was sweet.
Fight two. Ready?
Because her recovery from that low kick just brought her right up into easy throwing position. Is that normal? Whoop.
Excellent.
Jeez. I guess it, like, Akira has all these hits that sort of rock them back, but they don't move back very far, so they're still in throw range. That's pretty wicked. Oh, she's not in throw range. Oh. Ah. Oh, wow. I just kind of lame jabbed that out. So clunky. Oh, my shoe clipped through my pants. I gotta get some white sandals or slippers. These kung fu boots or whatever the heck they are, a little wacky. Hey, my neighbor's screwed off. Good for them. Chairman Mao.
Fight 1. Ready?
Oh. Take this to the committee, Chairman. Oh. Whoop. Chairman Mao's hard to throw.
Fight 2.
Dubstep, baby. Dubstep and cherry blossoms. Oh, yeah. Double my elbow. Oh, that was not doubling my elbow. Ow! Ooh. Whoop! I didn't know what I was gonna do, and it didn't do anything good. Oh no! Oh no, he was crouching. What was I thinking? Oh, nice and patient. And you just kind of didn't do it.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
How? Oh, now he's getting weird. Hey, you're making me bust out the punch plus kick moves. Oh, I forgot I also have a few forward kick twists. Guard moves. Ah! Oh, it didn't help me there. I guess they're slow, so that's probably not a great time to bring them out. Shit, I can't throw them at all. Ah, nuts. Silly dude. Silly chairman. Now, if this was Virtua Fighter 4, I would have... Actually, I think when you get to 9th Q, on your first promotion, you get a whole new set of colors for both of your costumes. Do not get that here. If you want a new set of colors, that's going to cost you like 100,000 G's, and good luck earning that. Ooh. Is that a throw? I think that was a throw from behind. I love back throws. Oh, I love kicking people over fences. Thank you, Strider.
Fight 2. Ready?
With people like popping in and out of the background. Party people are distracting me. Ow! Just like my neighbors upstairs. Dang it, Strider. Man, he just kind of went fetal.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
Whoop. 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 Shoot. Oh, she suckered me. Just those little pauses I thought I could throw, and that was stupid. And then it was just over. Just all my health He's doing it again. These little pauses. I keep thinking, oh, I can throw him. Jeez.
Fight 5. Ready?
Oh, what am I doing? He knows I can't throw him. He's crouching. Oh, thank you, punch plus kick. Came through. That got way too close. What are the trees doing there? Oh man, my eyes totally started to cross. Yeah, no, they weren't. Does Akira have? Yeah, Akira. Well, in Final Showdown, he's got a pretty good pair of sunglasses. So I wonder if he has those here. If he does, they're probably like 25,000.
Fight 1. Ready?
Want to cover up those occasionally crossed eyes? 25,000. Oh. Just gonna kick you with my white kids. Oh, geez. See you later. Bye bye. Oh, you're back.
Ready? Go!
She got some exercise climbing up the mountain again. Whoa. Alright, I started doing back punch plus kick. Which is just a... I was not hitting. I was trying to do the back, all three buttons deflection move, but I think I was hitting down back or something. Yeah. Now that was not an intentional throw tech. I just happened to be trying to start to throw as she started throwing me. I'm not actually smart enough to throw tech. Or quick enough.
Fight 4. Ready?
It's a stagger. I ought to be able to do something with that. Bonk. It's interesting. They give you enough simple button input moves in 5 to make you look like you almost are a legit Akira. In 4, I just had to spam elbow. My neighbors are back. At least they were for a second. Oh well. Dang. Okay, maybe I'll get a real item this time.
Fight 1.
Oh, if I win. Mossman is usually not tough when I fought him with other characters. First time I fought him with Akira. Oh. Did Short say 5th time lucky? 5th something lucky, it looks like. Okay, I gotta stop trying to read his shorts. Still don't understand how that moved. All 3 buttons. Right, no, that's neutral punch kick. Ow! Oh, well, alright, I gotta stop screwing around.
Ready? Go!
Shoot. Jeez, gently with the evade. Another evade. that skip back thing I was doing. So, okay, I gotta stop playing around. Boss Man's actually serious today. Ooh. Oh, so punch plus kick does start doing jumping around. I did up diagonal punch kick and it did slightly different open hand strike. Well, I got an orb, so that's 1/7 of the way to unlocking another costume. Just need 6 more orbs. And then the other way to unlock a costume is to rank up to first Dan, which is this headband, which is the rank after first Q, which is what this guy is. Oh gosh.
Ready? Go!
Oh. That was weird. Oh. Jeez. I could probably juggle off that knee if I'd known it was coming. I didn't know where that knee was happening. I didn't know it was gonna happen. I should say. That was a sweet judo throw. I think it's judo. He's a judo guy, right? Let's go, shit. Whoop. I hit back punch kick, which is not what I want. Oh, shit. Oh, I thought he was gonna hit me on the ground and kill me. Very obligingly didn't. A Jackie. Only 8th Q, but you never know with the Jackie.
Let's see if you can walk the walk.
Default costume plus maybe a necklace. Is a necklace a default costume, Jackie? I don't know. But that default costume is pretty slick. Black leather, can't go too wrong. You might argue the flames on the back are a little gauche, but you know, whatever.
Fight 2. Ready? Go!
All 3 button moves seem to be pretty slow. I keep getting beat trying to do it at close range. Ooh, nice dodge back. Wow, that does pretty decent damage for just a back plus throw.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
Ooh, that was cool. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Wow, that throw did a lot of damage. Well, that was not too bad actually. He didn't really uncork his Jackie offense on me. Guess that's why he was 8th Q. German now again. Now if he's as relatively easy to beat as last time, it's pretty good rank up juice beating the 3rd Q at 6th. Yeah, there we go.
Fight one. Ready? Go!
Out of order, Chairman. Oh, okay. Maybe he's gonna be sassy this time. Wow. Jeez. Ah! Wow, he pulled his stuff on me.
Fight two. Ready?
Did not see any of those coming. Ah! Ah! He gonna kick me. Whoop. Chairman.
Fight three. Ready? Go!
Oh! What to do? Oh, he was ready. Cartwheel. Ah! That tiptoe away he does, but dang.
Ready?
I don't really trust myself to throw him. Ah, he has no such palms. Oh. Ah! I kept trying to go for throws, and the AI will shamelessly read throw inputs and just counter jab you immediately if you just try to go for a throw directly from neutral. So I really shouldn't do that, especially against a super tricky character.
Fight one. Ready? Go!
No, wait, wasn't the last... Was the last match a ranking match or not? Well, it's not now, so I guess I lost enough rank juice. Like, you can't actually rank down until you get to first Dan, I think. But maybe you can lose a little rank juice. Like, sometimes you can get another ranking match right away, but I guess it has to be enough to make up for what you lost by losing.
Fight two. Ready?
Shun is so weird. Although I'm gonna... I like how Shun plays in VF5, unlike VF5FS where they totally changed his movement style. They totally reanimated in FS, which I don't understand why they did it. I don't like the more herky-jerky movement style they gave him. Wow, that was cool. Is that a throw? No, it's a down attack.
Ready? Go!
But I'm gonna play him in 4 rather than 5 because in 4 he could still act drunk on like his win poses and stuff, whereas in 5 he can't. They won't even show him like drinking from his bottle in his win animations. In 5.
Ready?
In 4 he's just rolling around on the ground, gurgling. It's crazy. But they cleaned up his act in 5. Kind of sad. I mean, drunkenness is sad, so, you know, somehow it's much more entertaining in 4. Oh man, that top of the shoe clipping through the pants. I've created a monster. Simbo's pal. I think I did fight Zimbo recently. I don't remember who it was.
Fight one.
Who is Zimbo? That is my quest. Find Zimbo. See if I can take care of smbhax first, though. Well, she ain't putting on much of a fight. Oh, I wanted to... Oh, okay, she'll just step out. Can't we just fight down on the grass? It'd be softer.
Fight two. Ready? Go.
Oop. I guess, is there an arena? Oh, there might be in 3, a grassy stage or something that you can actually fight on grass. Maybe in 3? And there's like sandy stages in, I mean, 4 or 5 is what I'm thinking of. Sand, water.
Ready?
I don't think of one where it's... I don't think I can even think of one where it's dirt. Exactly, it's just sand. I want it to look clean. Oop. Well, I mean, you'd get grass stains from grass, so maybe you wouldn't want to... So I almost filled up my rank meter, or did I rank up? No, I ranked up. Oh. I got an actual clothing item, I think. Oh. Super stoked. All my neighbors are back again. Okay. I don't think gear category was even here before, was it? I mean, I guess. That's not my thing. Man, it's a lot of piercings. Don't care about that. Waste of polygons. I wish you could sell stuff in the item shop. Yeah, I got 50 gold from something. So... Now, I think the last time I won this tournament, I didn't get any money, which seems like a rip-off. I just assumed you would at least get some money. Rapid death, okay. Now these, because this is like an all city tournament, so you do get to fight characters that aren't in like the newbie arcade. Jeez, hey neighbors, rearrange furniture by dropping it. They are supposed to be quote-unquote beginners, I guess. I don't know if I'd call second Q beginner rank exactly. In fact, I'm sure I wouldn't. It's not trending well so far. Oh no! If you miss that, if you miss forward kick, you're gonna get hit with something. Oh, my neck. Well, I got better. Oop.
Fight three. Ready? Go.
I don't know why I keep doing that. It's a lot of damage, though. Finally. Oh. She steps back a lot. Ow. Ow. accidentally stepped into throw range.
Take that.
Oh, it's a stagger. Oh, it wasn't that staggery. Shoot. Oh, that was supposed to be a throw. No! That was so lame. I whiffed a throw. Should've.
Ready?
Well, I did that little uppercut though, so I don't know what the heck that is. Because normally if you whiff a throw. Well, I'm gonna wash out of this tournament pretty quick here unless I turn things around. Nope. Well, great. I lost the beginner's tournament in the first round. But see, second cube, that's not beginner.
You're no match for me.
What a ripoff. Well, no, I'm not. You're second cube. You won. Shouldn't even be placed in the top 3. Ugh. Well, that was not great. See, I think I could retry. I've really tried this before. Sure, I guess. Let's just hold a beginner's try every 10 minutes. Namflow. Namflow? Is that like a Namco riff? Is he gonna be costumed like some Namco character? Is he making fun of Namco as a bunch of drunkards? Is this like a industry joke? Maybe the Sega AM2 guys went drinking with the Namco guys? Ah. Aye.
Ready? Go!
Oh, went down quick. Oh, he's trying to do stuff. What? Not, that's a risky spot to do your little sit down.
Fight 3.
What about the camera suddenly pans to the side like he got caught in a current or something? Bad, bro. Oh, no. He's working me what he's doing. Oh, I can't go that low.
Fight 4. Ready? Go!
I can't play that low game with Namflow. Oh, I should fall down. Yeah, so you can't block that crouching. Knocked him out with my kids. Oh. Wiz sounds like a high-level dude. Third Q. Third Q Jackie is no laughing matter.
Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Wow.
Yes.
Fight 1.
Maybe I'll just at least make you knock me out. Uh-oh. Got a little kick happy.
KO.
Shoot.
Fight 2. Ready? Go!
Ah! Jeez. It's not letting me do any of my nonsense. Oof.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
He's open to throws a lot, and I've been hesitant to do it because I'm suspecting some trick. But
KO! Fight 4. Ready? Go!
oh, oh no! Ow!
KO!
Phew. Back to odds with you, Wiz. Sweet. Hey, maybe I should just grind tournaments. You have a better chance of winning items in tournaments. I think you can redo it even if you haven't won it, or even if you have won it. I don't think you can earn the same prize item. I think the only prize from this tournament is like an emblem or something. I didn't even look at the rules at the beginning,
Fight
which
1.
would have told me.
Ready? Go!
Oh, man, you just stomped right back. And against the late face. Dubstep that. My kids, my levitating kids.
2. Ready? Go!
Shoot. Ah,
KO!
shoot. Defends really well for a 9th Q. I mean, not that I'm tough to defend against exactly, but 9th Q. Ah. He's blocking a lot. Oh, my nonsense. Oh no.
KO!
I got lucky. I shouldn't have tried to jab out of that.
Fight 4. Ready? Go!
Yeah. Jeez, where did my health go? Oh,
KO!
oh man.
Fight 5. Ready?
I hate late fade. That was supposed to be a throw, and I let my finger dangle down onto the third button. It's a continual problem of mine. Oh.
KO!
Gosh. Ugh, late fade. Yay. Stupid Leifei. Yay. I don't think I get anything. You get nothing. I guess I got an emblem. Although, that might have just come from one of the characters I beat, I guess. Oh yeah, so I can't... Well... I guess I could, yeah, you can just re-challenge it. looks like. But so I guess all I got was an ammo. I got 50 gold, so now I have a whopping 100 gold. I can buy you a tenth of the cheapest item. Okay. Well, so at this stage I would normally think about going to the next arcade up, which is this one, which is beginner / intermediate, but I still don't feel very confident with T-Rex here. Besides, I still have a lot of characters to beat in the newbie arcade, like Sergeant Angry here. Win ratio 0%, I like that. Although then if she beats me, I'll feel really...
Let's see how many
I'd be her
seconds you'll
first win.
last.
She'd always
Are you
remember
ready
me.
for this?
As the chump she finally beat.
Ready? Go!
Hey, she's from the History Channel. Oh! I threw her out of that. Did not see that throw coming. Jeez. Okay, Sergeant Angry, she's got some pent-up rage she's just releasing on me. Some slick E-blades going on. More of them. Maybe that's just her shtick. Just a lot of evasion. If it is, I'm in trouble. Because I fall for that. Stomp, stomp, pow! Punch plus kick, punch.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
Oh, the ankle throw. I hate that thing. It hits me every time. Whoa! Sick evasions from this sergeant. They never see it coming. Flies through the air with the greatest of ease.
Fight 4. Ready? Go!
Whoop! Whoop! Jeez. What does she know to evade right then? Guess I'm fairly easy to read. Should have gone for the throw. The AI will see it. Just has to wait to counter or something. Oh man. That's what level was that arcade? Club 6. Yeah. History Channel emblem. Is that this one? Wide range, so it's basically don't know what the heck you're gonna run into. Oh no, it's a 5-round thing. I hate that. Look at all that dough. 5-round matches. Well, up to 9 rounds if you go the full distance, which I did last time in the championship. As who's I playing as? Not as Akira. Oh boy. First Akira I fought? Third Dan. Well, this tournament's going to be over for me quickly. I like cheese. I love cheese. I have fought him before because I remember that goofy. Oh, he's got the earring. How do you get the naked chest? Wait, can you just... Oh, he forced me into the goofball outfit. Oh, I hate you, Aleksandar. But how do you take your shirt off? If I can just go take my shirt off, I will thank Aleksandar for teaching me the most valuable lesson. Ow. The most valuable lesson that Akira could learn, taking his top off. Oh no! Oh no! Why?
Fight 2. Ready? Go!
He's cheating, he's got nunchucks.
three. Ready? Go!
And one thing with Akira is that if you do manage to block him, he is often in throw range.
Fight four.
At
Ready?
least with that kind of attack. I'm pretty sure he's got attacks that even if they're blocked, they'll push back more than that, but he's not doing those. Oh, like that. Yeah, wise up. Hold it. Hey. Jeez. It's way too mobile. Oh, the fuzzy guard.
KO.
Can sometimes kind of get away with that like once a match maybe.
Fight five. Ready?
Goofy jump attack. Oh. Oh no. Pulling out stuff I don't know how to do. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ugh. Schooled.
Six. Ready?
I'm too good at dodging throws. I'm just not in the way of. Oh, sheesh.
KO.
And the evades are getting too good too. This is getting ridiculous.
Ready?
I'm terrible at evades, so I'm totally jealous. Come on. Oh, shoot.
KO.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it then, Aleksandar.
Fight eight. Ready?
Oh, oh no, I messed up bad. Just trying to get away from the edge. Shouldn't have done it. Should have waited.
Ready? Go!
Ah! Jeez, I totally just can't hit him with anything anymore. It's just evading or blocking everything. That was... Hey, I got money. Jeez, well, it didn't go as horribly as I thought it would, but 5 rounds. So that was a 9-rounder too. These 9-round matches killing me, and I lost that one. So yeah. How much money did I get for losing the one match? 150 gold. Sweet. 10th Q. It's totally gonna get killed in the next match. Yixtagl. Can't stop me too fast for you. Well, probably. Another 0% win ratio. I do hate lions though, so I don't know. I shouldn't have gone for this.
Fight one. Ready?
Got a funky emblem. Oh, he's not blocking anything so far, so.
Excellent.
I wish I knew how to do that on purpose.
Fight two. Ready?
It's just all rhythm. Like, just have to time it a certain way. I think it's probably more likely to be like a back motion on the stick at a certain point that I am just doing accidentally.
Fight three.
Well, I guess I'll get his little cartoon emblem at least. Whoop! Unless he just suddenly turns out to be a... Oh no, here it goes. It's not gonna go. Pay no attention to my weird triceps. Cloud.via 5th Dan. Well, yeah, I figured this would happen. This is a basically luck of the draw arcade, so I get a chump 10th Q followed by a 5th Dan. It's nuts. See, I don't really understand why they would make a setting like this, except just to mess with me like this. I guess it's some cool armor. Can you even make a costume like that in Final Showdown? With that color? I guess I just kind of avoided the Lao armor in general in Final Showdown, so maybe I should go look at that. It's cool looking stuff. I mean, I like shiny stuff, so that's why I'm excited. Lift my throw, protect my throw. Ah. Oof. Yeah, 5th Dan is way above my league.
Ready? Go!
I get away with stupid stuff. No! No, sir. Ugh. Should have known better. No! Jeez. Yeah, I want to leave. I want to leave this arcade. I can't handle that. I got that anyway. Ha! I stole your emblem, Club SEGA Bay Area. Now I'm running away. Oh boy, Mike. Let's not do Mike just yet. Can't stick around much longer. So I have not been ranking up quite as easily as I have with most other characters.
Fight one. Ready? Go! KO! Fight two. Ready? Go!
Whoop.
KO! Fight three. Ready? Go!
I don't think these stages in Final Showdown have so many people in them. I don't remember any people being in the Final Showdown version of this stage, which is actually awful looking compared to this one. Boss Rider. Not as tough as that 5th Dan guy I just fought. 5th Dan Lao, I should specify. And he loves his Okonomiyaki. Sweet. Alright, you're locked in here with me.
Go!
Quite know how I do that, Lee, but it's coming in handy.
KO! Fight 2!
Get your purple silk all wet. Oh. That's what we were trying to do. Uh-oh. Ah. Oh no. Ugh. Jeez.
KO! Fight 3! Ready? Go!
Oh, you evaded that time. Yeah. Shoot.
KO!
Oh, I thought he chose him correctly, but he just stopped blocking.
Fight 4! Ready? Go!
What? Not need to do that. I feel like a thunder sound on that rising punch of mine. Oh no. He's only 8th Q, but I very often have trouble against Golf of Tops 3. His crazy name.
Fight 1!
Oh, Golf of Tops. See? His 8th Q is totally a sucker bait. Jeez, come on, 8th Q, sure.
Fight 2! Ready?
I hate Golf of Tops. Whoa.
Fight 3! Ready? Go! Excellent!
Buzz off.
Fight 4! Ready? Go!
Whoop. Jeez, come on. Dang it. It's supposed to be an elbow. I screwed up. There's the elbow. Ugh.
KO!
Oof. I don't even know what that was. That was a prayer. Oh, I guess that was the rising punch. So yeah, slop. Live and die by slop. That's my Akira. Ninth Q Jackie should be, but we shall see. I basically have developed. I've played in the newbie arcade so much. I've developed complexes about all of
See if you
the
can walk the walk! Fight
all of
1!
the and AIs in the newbie arcade. There's a good reason not to hang out here anymore, but I keep doing it. Whoop! That was dumb. Should forward kicked him or something. should have forward kicked him.
Fight 2. Ready? Go!
Ow. They always sound so surprised when they get hit by that. Oop. That was not. Jeez. Thanks for standing up. No. Thought I could maybe jab my way through that, but that was a stupid idea. Go back to that move. I don't know what's up with this. I don't think that's gonna work against all jackies.
Fight 4. Ready? Go!
Oh. Give him his pain money. Oh. No, a Pai-chan, alright. Third cue.
Fight 1.
Oh, your eyes are so googly. Wrong button. Nope. Never even blocked that.
KO. Fight 2. Ready? Go!
Well, this move is the new win button, apparently. Oh yeah! Gonna take you for a ride.
Fight 3.
Fuck.
Ready? Go!
Whoop. Oh, nice. Oh, that's a stagger, it's not a... Uh-oh. Okay, apparently that's no longer in fashion. Oh, I don't know if you can fight from this side. Nope. Uh-oh. Oh, it's that stagger again. Oh, that was so lucky. I don't know how that little jab saved me there. It wasn't even a jab, I don't know. You're so weird. It'll be interesting to see what's different about him in Final Showdown. I'm sure a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if they made him harder to use, because right now he's actually not too hard to do okay with. Not doing good by my own low standards, but I'm not doing terrible, which is basically how I deserve to do with Akira. Oh no! This is so messy.
Fight 2. Ready? Go!
Ugh. Oh, this worked on your brother, maybe. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Huh?
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
Guess I should leave the newbie arcade. I always go on the big win streak just when I mean to be, like, actually logging off and going to bed. Oh, here's that mic. My heart is free. Aw, is he hitting on me? Well, if he has a really sexy costume. No, not into yellow. Sorry, Mike.
Ready?
Whoop. Whoa, that's ridiculous range.
Ring out.
We went for a little air flight. Air flight? Yeah.
Two. Ready?
Yeah, air flight. Air mic. Uh-oh. No. Shoot. Stop it. Jeez. Back throw. Sweet. I usually can never get that on him.
Fight three. Ready?
I always go for it because I always forget it's really hard to do. Like the timing, the window is super narrow. Whiffed throw into real throw. See there. What forward kick is push my rage way, way down into a little tiny ball at the pit of my stomach. Michal again. Well, let's see if he's learned. I love this lighting in this stage. This stage, there's like gotta be at least 5 versions of this stage with different lighting styles and stuff. It's super cool. And I also love the one that's like falling meteors and blazing sky at night or something. It's crazy. It looks like the world's ending. I think that's the one you get when you fight like Dural sometimes in arcade mode. That was the first time I ever saw it. But then I'm pretty sure I got to Dural in arcade mode and it wasn't there, which was really disappointing because that was like the whole reason I wanted to do arcade mode again at the time. This was years ago.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
Oh, what? Oh, remember this, Michal? Oh. Uh-oh. He doesn't remember. Dig my elbow. Oh, jeez. Was this the first Kage Maru I have fought? As far as I can remember, but that's not worth much. Yes, your name is Kage Maru.
Ready?
Actually, your name is Weaselback, and you have a W emblem. To remind everybody, your name is Weaselback. Jeez, Weaselback. The last time I fought Weaselback that I remember in Quest Mode was with another character. It was this, I think maybe it was with my own Kage Maru. No, it was after that. But it turned out to this huge blood feud. I just couldn't really beat him.
Fight 3. Ready?
Oh, I forgot about Bloodlust. He hasn't shown up. Bloodlust was this other Kagemaru in this arcade who was totally trolling me. He would just like keep re-challenging me, and this was across multiple characters recently. I'm kind of surprised I haven't run into him. He was the whole reason I started leaving this arcade and going to the beginner intermediate arcade. I just wanted to get away from Bloodlust. Jeez, if this win streak keeps up, I'll get to first Dan and unlock that costume. Just one more promotion. So at this point, I am ranking up about as much as I usually do with other characters. I remember those rubber gloves, Anna. And your bowl of soup. It's a good looking bowl of soup. Making me hungry. Hi. Whoa. Whoa. Jeez, I thought that would have finished her. Jeez, Anna.
Fight 2. Ready?
I took it easy at the end there. That was a big mistake. Keep her off me. She's kind of clingy.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
Back to this. Is this the Vanessa I fought like right at the beginning?
You know what you're getting yourself into.
Fight 1. Ready? Fight 2. Ready? Go!
Could be a better way to follow that up. Oh.
Fight 3. Ready? Go! KO!
Jeez. Come on. Come on, guys, I gotta go to bed. Somebody's gotta beat me. Well, okay, I actually want to win this match, though.
Fight
Yeah, you're
1.
cool looking.
Ready? Go!
Oh, shoot, I got it.
Fight 2. Ready?
Flying in the starlight. Milky Way is looking down on us. Oh, ow. Hello. position of the Milky Way, that puts us in the southern hemisphere, basically. In the northern hemisphere, the Milky Way is low on the horizon. Oh, shoot.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
Ow! Punch me in my pectoral? Side switch me. I don't know what to do. Can't do my forward kick. Too clumsy.
KO!
Well, there we go. Huzzah! Beam me up. So that blue diamond is unlocking the costume. Looks like I still need 5 orbs, so the other costume's a ways off.
Let's see how many seconds you'll last. Are you ready for this?
Fight 1. Ready?
Is this BrodiMAN? Have I fought BrodiMAN? Ah, shoot. I don't think I have.
KO!
Jeez.
Fight 2.
I mean, not as Akira. Ah! Oh man, it's totally screwing up all my inputs. Ugh, that was lucky. It's the anti-Bryant move. Works on Jackie and on Sarah, I guess.
Ready?
Well, it works on a lot of NPCs at this arcade, apparently. I like to think it's magical against the Jackie twins, since I always have trouble with them.
Ring out.
See ya! Enjoy the long way down. Camera's just like, oh, she's gone. Yes!
Ring out.
That was a pretty sweet sequence, actually. That's good. Okay, second Dan. This should be it. Kung Fu is cool. That's a good quote, Guardian K. I didn't really know this before I started looking up all these crazy martial arts. Chinese martial arts. A lot. That's a slick outfit. I like those glasses.
Ready?
But Kung Fu is just the generic name for any Chinese martial art, basically. Although Wikipedia will tell you there's a better term, but everybody just says Kung Fu. So, like, Akira's martial art is a Chinese martial art, but you can also just say it's Kung Fu because it's from China. But, like, Shun's drunken style is a totally different martial art, but it's also from China, so it's also Kung Fu. But they do have their own more individual name, of course.
Fight 3. Ready? Go!
Ah! I hate this throw animation. About insult to injury. Man, I just crushed a second Dan. I mean, it is Eileen, and I don't know if Eileen's AI is particularly strong. Well, no, but that is a good excuse to get out. We'll just take that soup. Beautiful soup. Yes, jeez. Okay. Oh. Yeah, well, I guess I might as well try it briefly. Oh, but the thing I really wanted to try. Huh. Let's go for it. Let's pile it all on. So how did that guy have the fourth costume that he was shirtless? Dang. What the heck? It's not type B, is it? It is, I've been a fool all this time. Actually, I thought in Final Showdown it was type A that you can take it off. Maybe you have to buy that. Naked option in here. I don't know. Huh. Alright, where's that silly tournament? High-ranked elites. Yeah, that sounds like me. You don't even get that much for this tournament. Oh, we should be over fast. Danger Den. Youpie dude. I've never seen any of these guys. Flounder. 6 Dan. Well, okay, so I just beat a, what, second or third Dan Eileen pretty easily, but I have a feeling this will be a different matter. I do like the black outfit he's got.
Fight one.
His
Ready?
earrings are ridiculous. Ugh. Oh man. Uh-oh. Oh, the combos. I hate that throw.
KO.
Oh.
Fight two. Ready? Go.
This will also work on flounders. Nope. Oh no, now I'm on the wrong side. I can't do it from the... Oh yeah, I can. Oh. Did it help? Alright. Oh. Oh man. shoot, the fuzzy guard is ridiculous. Come on.
Fight 3.
It's just the instant I reach for a throw, she's gonna crouch for a split second. Jeez. Okay.
Fight 4. Ready? Go!
Oh no, it's over. So 6 Dan, definitely a different matter. Yeah, don't do that. Well, cool. I did not win a prize. Well, that was fun. So there we go. Well, I got your first stand with Akira. I'll be gosh darned. I'm really surprised they gave him those relatively easy to execute moves on like punch and kick together. So it was basically punch kick moves plus forward kick and some forward punch for the elbow that got me through. So that's the punch plus kick moves made it way easier to play than in 4, where my lack of being able to do his actual real moves just left me with only the elbow. And actually, because you can do forward kick in 4, but I didn't find it be nearly as effective in 4 as it was here. The 4 AI is a little smarter in general, I think. So thanks for watching that nonsense as a non-Akira flailed about. And I'll be flailing next with Akira in Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown, just to at least see what's going on with him in Final Showdown, see if they gave him more easy to execute moves, because that would be, cool for me, I guess. I mean, the paranoid side of me tells me that they might just make him harder, because a lot of characters actually get more complicated in Final Showdown. Well, probably all characters get more complicated, but I find a lot of characters actually get harder to play, like they take away some of the more abusable, shall we say, moves that were in 5. And probably rightly so, but like they might nerf his forward kick that I've been abusing here, which, I couldn't blame him at this point. Or at least make the AI able to defend against it better. I mean, in general, because it's a move that hits probably mid, and so it can hit crouching characters. So in general, moves that hit mid like that and are forward, you can kind of get the jump on the AI. They don't seem to realize they have to do a standing block a lot of the time. But then magically at 6 Dan or so, they do. Or they do other things, like evade or whatever. I can't take that animation. So yeah, that was Quest Mode, Virtua Fighter 5. Next is Final Showdown. More Akira. We'll see what happens with him. Is he playable by a chump who doesn't know what he's doing, like myself? As he surprisingly kind of is in 5, so that's I didn't really expect that would happen. Anyway, that's next, and maybe I'll catch you later. Ciao.